What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, ADA. We're just going to kind of scroll down through my altcoin list, some of the coins that I've been looking at as well. Seems like we're getting a nice little move here for Bitcoin, and we just want to see if we're going to have the volume to continue this. So we're going to dig into all this here, guys. This is going to be on the 12-hour time frame right now, so I can get you just a little bit more detail than the one-day time frame. See if we can get a little bit of advance on the price action. So if you get some from this, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's always appreciated, guys. And also let me know if you're in any positions right now. Just say I'm in positions, I'm out of positions, I'm swing trading. I would love to hear what you're doing and also what you're doing in terms of Christmas coming up here. If you're heading out of town or if you're doing anything fun with the family, I'd love to hear that as well. So guys, on the 12-hour time frame here, the main thing that I'm looking for Bitcoin, so we're looking at Heikin-Ashi candles here, so that's going to be important for us. And what you can see is we just started to switch into the green. So essentially, we were in the red since about December 2nd on the 12-hour time frame. We had a little area here where we had a little bit of a relief bounce, but we really didn't get any follow through. We did not have that trend line break. So what you can see is that it's starting to happen again down in this range. We had a nice Heikin-Ashi candle here with barely any wick on the bottom. And what we want to see is volume to continue so we can break out of this downtrend. It's important that we get out of these lower highs. So we've had a lower high, a lower high, a lower high. You can see how we've just worked our way down. And this potentially could be our first higher high than this previous area here around 48, 49,000. So it's going to be important that we change the trend. And guys, you could look something like this here. If we do break out, we go up, test this area, maybe 52. You can always back test the trend line and then you can get moving again. That's a possibility. Or if we have enough volume, we can just break right out through that. So it's important that we do that on heavy volume. In terms of support, we don't want to drop much below about 46,300 is going to be the area that I'm looking at. If we take a look at the relative strength right now for Bitcoin, excuse me, we're at 51, so we have gotten up above on the 12-hour time frame here, that 50 mark, which is good. VWAP's in the positive. We're at 12.81 right now. If we take a look at the money flow's been in the red, but you can see it's starting to move up here, and that's what you want to see. So you can even draw a trend line on the money flow, and you can see if we can keep working up through here, eventually we're going to get positive. And then you can also take this here, same concept, guys. You can draw that. So you can actually kind of watch as price was going down. You can see that bullish divergence was building. So let's just see if we can get a snap out of here. That's the main thing. So really watch those resistance and support areas. I'd say resistance main area now is going to be that $50,000 range. We need to get over top of 50,000, turn into support, and never look back. But you can see how well this does here, guys. This can keep you in the trend for a long time using these Heikin-Ashi candles. And then I'm using like a smooth Heikin-Ashi underneath it to help keep me in the trend, because sometimes I can micromanage positions, and this can just really help you sit back and just stay with that trend as long as possible. Next one, we're going to go into Ethereum. If you're here for ETH, just let me know down low, put ETH. So for ETH, guys, had a beautiful run up here. For the most part, we've just been in almost like a downward sideways consolidation pattern. Main thing for Ethereum, we want to continue to hold. I'm going to say about $3,700 is going to be our main area. We are starting to get these green candles moving to the upside, which would be important. We have not seen a green one for Ethereum since roughly, see, about December 9th. So we're going to be watching that to see if we can get this follow through, get this change. Because you can also, same deal, draw a trend line, guys. We could even do like that. Get as many wicks as possible up through here, and we just want to continue to keep this trend line moving to the upside. We had some heavy volume, which was nice here. We just want to get that follow through is going to be the most important thing. If we take a look at our money flow, we have gotten into the green. VWAP's at 6, so we are in the positive, curling down just a little bit today. So we want to keep an eye on that. And our relative strength is going to be at 49, so trying to get up through that 50 mark. But guys, typically when these candles do start to turn green, you can see down here they can really keep you in this trend for a long time. And this is one of the new strategies that I'm trying out here, and it's been very successful for me so far. You can see even in the downtrends here how it just really keeps you in there. Okay? So that's something that we're going to be looking at, and we are starting to get those little green markers right now for Ethereum. So let's just see if we can keep this moving to the upside. We got to get over top of $4,000, turn that into support. Next one, we're going to take a look at ADA. ADA is one, guys, I'm in. Like I was telling you, I started even at like 155, 145, 135, 125, just been accumulating down at these lower levels here because I do believe ADA is going to have a nice run in 2022. That's just my opinion. the more people hate on it and laugh at and everything is down 65%, that's when I smell opportunities typically. And you can see on the 12-hour time frame, we're getting some nice strong candles coming in here, starting to get that green, which we haven't seen since, let's see, about December 3rd, and this was very short-lived. Right in this range, we only had about 2 or 3, and then we rolled back over. So it's important that we get volume with this so that we can get up to some of these higher levels, like 145 would be an area, but we've seen a lot of defense and support down in this range here. Relative strengths at 56, so one of the stronger ones on the 12. Money flow's been moving to the positive. It's still in the red, but you can see how it's changing. VWAPs to the upside, we're at 20 right now, so really nice run to the upside there. Then you can see this divergence that we had as well. So we just put something along the lines of this here, guys, and you can just see how we were moving as price was going down. We were building this bullish momentum. So let's see if we can get a nice move to the upside. On the 12-hour, though, if we step back, we have to realize we're still in a nasty downtrend here. Okay, we're just trying to find this bottom. If we do roll over, the next area I'm going to look at is 102. But with how extensive this correction has been, you know, guys, just like from over here when it was almost 60%, Cardano, when it gets going, it really runs hard and fast and aggressively. So just be prepared. I'm prepared. I've built a position, and this is a position that I'm going to ride for quite a while. I'm trying to get something like this to the upside next, guys. Okay, so that's my plan on Cardano. This is one that I've always wanted to get in, but early they just really didn't have the exchanges that I was comfortable with doing it. So now I have entered a position in Cardano, and I plan on holding this until I see a nice trend reversal and good strength to the upside. All right, so that's going to be ADA. Next one is Litecoin. Litecoin also, I jumped in a position, guys. Last time I talked about Litecoin, I said I got in at 153, went up to like 162. It came back. I got stopped out at 153, so a break-even trade. I re-entered at 149. So I'm currently riding a position from 149 right now in Litecoin. And you can see how extended we've been to the downside here. I mean, this has just been a massive drop. Same deal, guys, to where we're at now. About 50% to the downside. And what I like to think about is even if I can get a nice bounce back up to 175, 185, even 200, if I'm buying at 149, that's a great trade. You can see this bottom, we found support. We're starting to round out a little bit here for Litecoin, and we are also getting these green candles. Okay, so it's important that these candles continue to grow, though. Do you see back in here how they got bigger? And that's showing your momentum. So first they start small, and then you want to see them gain size to the upside. Same deal with the downside, but you can see how long they've been red. And we've just been riding this. We had one little brief reaction here, but now we're trying to get that rounded bottom and see if we can go up and maybe touch that 173. If we can get moving, would be a big area. 185 would be a big area. Money flow is trying to move to the positive here. VWAP is going to be in the positive 8.76 right now. So definitely want to keep an eye on those. Relative strength is going to be at 48. And I want to hold about 142. I'd even call it, as we could say, about 145 is going to be the area. But whenever we have these massive drops, I mean, you can see last time, guys, we dropped, let's see, roughly about 40%. And then we ripped hard to the upside. And that's just the name of the game. I want to rip out these things. This last trade that I had on Litecoin before the 153, I was in at like 190. I rode it up to 260 here, sold out. And you can see before we had that big drop. So I want to take advantage of these big moves. I don't want to hold through these big moves and watch them go back down. And that's why swing trading and position trading is the most important thing. And that's why we talk about it in this space. So we got Civic at about 34. Take a look at Digibyte here. Okay, so Digibyte did break through a trend line. I did not want to see us lose here, so we broke down through. So now we're trying to find support at 0.033 is going to be a big, strong area that we need to hold. See if we can go back and back test some of these areas. Let's take a look at the candles. So candles right now, we have not confirmed any green to the upside. So definitely want to wait here, but it does look like we're starting to round out just a little bit. If we take a look at our money flow, that's the red, same deal, trying to move to the upside. VWAP is positive at 12 right now, so that's good. Relative strength is going to be at 46. So just trying to find some strength here, maybe get up to around that 4 cents is going to be a big deal, and we need to turn it into support. But we still have a lot of work to do here for Digibyte. If we draw this trend line, just right down through here, trying to get as many touches as possible. We drop that right into that range. See, we're going to try to get a nice little trend line break to the upside here is going to be the main thing we're looking for. So as we go down through here, we got Bitcoin Cash about 440. We got Band at 536. See, take a look at Matic at 260. This has been a great runner here, and it's breaking out, which is nice. We just want to see that big volume, but you see the green, how it's expanding here, guys. That means it's gaining strength, trying to get up over top of this. The candles are expanding, looking good. Right now, relative strength is going to be at 70, so we are getting into some of those higher areas right now. Money flow in the green, wave height at about 71. VWAP is going to be at 11.18. So very important there for Matic. See if we can keep that moving to the upside there. It's a good one as well. You can just take a look at this chart. That's been a beautiful chart, and if we can break up through here, it could be that blue sky breakout. So these are just some of the ones I wanted to bring to you today, guys. God bless each and every one of you. Hope you like it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Take care, my friends.